Happy Thursday. Thanks for clicking to WYTV.com. I'm meteorologist Ryan Halicki. Obviously, we have snow in the forecast. That's probably why you've clicked in here. So I want to start off with a happy thought before we dive into how cold this weekend's going to be. 6 to 10 day temperature outlook showing warmer than average conditions likely in our area. This would be for the dates March 16th through the 20th. So keep that in mind as we dive through this forecast here. Yes, the weekend's going to be cold, but it's not going to stick around that cold for very long. So the setup's starting to come together for this storm system. Cold air diving into the northern U.S. This storm system going to start moving off to the northeast, coming out of the southwest. That's all going to kind of combine over our area, bringing us a mix of rain that turns to snow Friday. Another storm system develops, rides right along that cold front, keeps snow around overnight. So the timing of this, again, as we start your Friday, it will be in the upper 20s, a dry start to the day, and the morning stays dry as well. It's the afternoon where we'll start seeing that rain getting a little closer. Now, again, we are not looking for a whole lot of wet weather during the daylight hours, but as we head into the evening, notice our temps. They warm up nicely, upper 40s to around 50, but then we'll look for a quick drop in temps as that cold air starts to move in. So this starts off as rain as we go into sunset here on our Friday, but you can see how quickly that cold air starts taking over and this precipitation changes over to snow. Now, a lot of what is going to fall Friday evening is going to melt on contact with the ground. The ground's not frozen, obviously, and temperatures still showing above freezing here as we come up on 8:30 in the evening. That won't last too long, and that's when we'll start seeing that snow becoming much more productive. So while it may stick to grassy surfaces initially, it may struggle to accumulate on the roads, but notice what happens with our temperatures overnight as snow continues. As we make our way down into the 20s, well below that freezing mark, yeah, this will have no trouble sticking, so slick travel is likely here going into your Saturday. Snow lingers through the early morning, tapers toward late morning here, temps dropping into the teens, so very cold start to our Saturday compared to what we have had lately, especially last weekend. And as we go through the day, it does not warm up very much. We're talking low 20s at best for daytime highs, and I do expect, as we see a northwest wind across the region, some lake effect snow showers and flurries developing, lingering into your Saturday night. As we head up into Sunday, there's another chance for a few more snowflakes around. So for accumulation with this, again, we'll see a lot of melting at first, but I am expecting roughly about 2 to 5 inches. You see these deeper blues as you head east. The snow will be heavier off to our east, higher accumulation totals likely, and we'll have to keep an eye on the eastern fringe of our viewing area for a potential for some of those higher totals. But again, I'm expecting the range to be about 2 to 5 inches with this, and we'll add a little bit of snow on top of what falls overnight into Saturday morning during the day with lake effect. If you find yourself stuck under some of those persistent lake effect bands, well, you could add up to another inch or two, which would help a few spots, perhaps flirting with that closer to 6 inches range as we head to the end of our Saturday. So as far as travel goes, I do expect, again, it'll take a little bit for road conditions to deteriorate, but into Saturday night, the early part of the night, we'll see that decline taking place. Overnight, 2 a.m. through at least 7 a.m. Saturday, yeah, widespread slick travel likely as that cold takes over, snow's coming down, so we'll look for slick travel early Saturday morning. And while we may see some improvements, I still expect travel to be a little slick out there during the morning hours. Now for the afternoon, well, road crews will have some time to catch up as that steadier snow lets up, but we are going to have gusty wind that's going to be able to blow snow back over the road. So basically slick travel conditions are a concern almost all day Saturday. As far as winds go, yeah, they're going to be quite gusty at times, gusting upwards to 20 to 30 miles per hour. Factor that in with the cold, and it's going to feel even less pleasant on our Saturdays. Wind chills drop toward the single digits in the morning, hover there through a large part of the day. We're talking single digits to lower teens for feels like temps, and even overnight into Sunday, we may be able to see wind chills drop slightly below zero as we head to the start of the end of our weekend. So for tonight, 28 degrees. We're looking at just scattered clouds, a dry overnight. Friday starts dry, clouds increase, showers developing into the late afternoon, and then Friday evening we see that mix over to snow. Now for Saturday, it will be a little windy for us. Again, scattered snow around, but the steadier snow wraps up in the morning. We're talking more scattered lake effect variety, snow showers and flurries through the rest of the day. Cold temperatures, 23 the high, 13 the low into Sunday, and then 32 for the high on Sunday. Don't forget, clocks go ahead 1 hour Saturday night into Sunday. That's one of our reminders of spring and that this cold won't be around too long here, is the time change there. Also notice the temp on Monday. Yeah, it jumps to about 50 degrees. degrees. We get some dry weather to start the week, and then toward the latter part of next week, well, those temperatures look a little better. So just got to get through the cold this weekend before we get to the improvements coming next week.